everyone, I thought I would share my morning skincare routine. It's something I've been asked a few times and I love skincare so much. You can finally pre-order my book Joyful using the link in the description. I am so excited to share it with you all. It has everything from delicious plant-based recipes to education on how spices can heal your body, meditation tips, basically everything you need to make your life a little bit more joyful. So please go ahead and pre-order now, and I cannot wait for you to have it. Hey everyone, this video is sponsored by PIQUE. Now, as the seasons have been changing from warm to cold, I've been noticing my skin change too. And I've been using some of PIQUE's products, but especially their Sun Goddess Matcha. It is rich in chlorophyll and antioxidants, and both of those are incredible to brighten and clarify your skin. Matcha actually helps to remove the heavy metals from the body, which also helps with your skin. When you have a buildup of toxins, your skin actually ends up looking dull and unhappy. But having matcha helps to remove all of that. One thing I love about this one is it's so easy. It comes in these little sachets like that, and then I just pour it into whatever water I'm drinking. It can be hot, it can be cold. Pour it in. It's the right amount that you're supposed to be having during the day. Bottle it up and shake it into your water. I usually don't drink caffeine during the day unless it's matcha or green tea. And this PIQUE matcha also has L-theanine in it, which gives you that energy that you need, the boost of energy without the jitters or the crashes after. And you can tell it's so rich in chlorophyll because that's what gives it this green, beautiful color. PIQUE also has really high quality ingredients, and it doesn't have that grassy taste that matcha usually has. It's actually really yummy. So for a limited time only, PIQUE has kindly offered 15% off plus a rechargeable frother for you to make it super rich and creamy, and a cup when you use my link. If you want to check them out, go to piquelife.com/Radhi. If you don't already know, which I'm sure you would if you've seen a lot of my other videos, but skincare is something that I really love investing in and have noticed such a difference by committing to. I don't really wear that much makeup, especially on a daily basis, and even when I go to events, I try and keep it as minimal as possible. I just love anything that makes my skin look super dewy and almost, what's the word? Like a dewy dumpling. I love having a dewy dumpling skincare routine that just gives you this glow, but you don't need to use too much. So I thought I'd go through my morning routine with you. I chop and change, honestly. There are some products I've been using for years, and then there are some products which I either get sent and I end up loving, or I'll hear online or from a friend and I'll try out and see how it does for my skin. I do find your skin changes so much. Mine has over the years, and so I've had to adapt my products that I use accordingly. Mine is specifically for brown skin, but I'm sure these products would work for any kind of skin too. I start off with cleansing milk. Now, I've been using the OSEA cleansing milk. I also have to say, I did start using this because my RENEWAL cleanser, which is probably the one I've been using for the most amount of years now, that has run out, and I've put in an order for a new one. So I'll link both of them in the comments, but I really like this cleansing milk. And the reason I love this one in particular is because it's just so clean. Like, I try and find products which have the cleanest ingredients in them. I have found OSEA is one of the best ones for that. And the reason I love them is because they use plant extracts or seaweed extracts from the sea. So all of their products are based on seaweeds and the amazing things that you can get from nature, which I really believe makes such a difference. I think nature gives us everything that we possibly need for our skin, for our body. And the fact that they've gone out there and found the things that work, I mean, that's pretty amazing. I use this in the morning, literally just massage it over my skin. And that's the first step, this wonderful cleanser. The next thing I do, when you cleanse, you then have to tone. I always think cleansing kind of opens up your pores and toners help to close them back up. That's essentially the way I look at it. So I love using rose water as my toner. I have done for a really, really long time, and it just smells incredible. I have this one. I actually got sent this. Before this, I was also using the RENEWAL toner that she's got. She's got a jasmine mist, which is phenomenal. But this is a company called The Organic Skin Co. 96% of these are organic ingredients, which I really appreciate. And it's literally just a mist. And the smell of rose is just incredible. You know what, during the day, I'll even, whenever my skin feels a bit dull, or even if I'm feeling a little bit just energy less and my skin feels like it needs a bit of a perk, I'll just spray this over, even if I'm wearing makeup or whatever, and it really does give this vibrance back to my skin. So that's the toner, and it's a rose mist. So I either like rose or jasmine, but this one is really good, so I really recommend it. I've been using it, I'd only say for a couple of weeks now, but I noticed a lift and a bit more of a glow in my skin. Next up is a vitamin C serum. Now, vitamin C is really incredible, especially I'd say for brown skin, because it helps with evenness. You know, for me, I've started getting hyperpigmentation on my cheeks, especially since moving to LA, because there's just so much sunshine and I can't complain about it. I really love the sun-kissed look, but what I will say is we really have to be mindful about it, making sure we're doing sunscreen and also using things like vitamin C serums. Now, it helps again with evenness of skin tone, but also helps to tighten up your skin and keeps it feeling a little bit plump too. So I usually just take a couple of squirts, and oh, this is also the Organic Skin Co. Just like I'm testing them out right now, but I really do like them. And it smells really fresh. I love using products in the morning that have lighter scents, almost like fresh florals. Scents are so important in the way that you wake yourself up. I always like citrus smells in the morning. There is something about the smells that you take in throughout the day and how they affect your mood and energy, and so I really like incorporating that into my skincare routine. But this one's really nice because it's thin, it leaves a feeling of dewiness, but it's not too heavy on your skin as well, and it smells phenomenal. And again, this is like 88% organic ingredients, and this one also uses marine extracts and algae for the ingredients. You know what I always think about? Whenever I see mermaids in movies, they always look like their skin is phenomenal, and so I believe that this is the reason. They probably just stick seaweed all over their face and they just have this amazing glow about them. So that's why I use marine products. I wanted to share one other, I guess it's not really a vitamin C serum, but it's something that you would use instead of that. And I use this for, I think this is my second bottle of this actually. It's by True Botanicals, it's the CHEBULA Active Serum. And CHEBULA is used a lot in Ayurvedic skincare. It's actually got more antioxidants than vitamin C serums and than retinol, which a lot of people use instead of vitamin C serums. And it's incredible. I have to say, when I was using this, like I said, I like switching between different serums and things, but when I was using this, I really did see an evenness to my skin tone and the texture as well. It just felt so much softer when I was using this on a daily basis. So I really do recommend this one, and I love True Botanicals. They're PETA approved, they're cruelty free, they're vegan, and they just, all their products just smell amazing. And again, so lightweight and wonderful. So actually, even though I love that vitamin C serum because I'm trying it out right now, I really do love this one because it does so much more. There's more antioxidants, it's more natural, and it's just really lovely. So definitely try this one out. I've definitely seen an effect with it. Next up, let's talk about moisturizers. So after you do your vitamin C serums or your whatever antioxidant type thing you're doing on your skin, go in for the moisture. So you can either use a moisturizing serum, which I've done before, but I love using really thick creams. My skin, which by the way, I'd say is probably normal to dry skin, it very rarely gets oily. For my skin, the more oils, the more moisture, the better. So I like using some thick creams. I do not like lightweight creams for my skin. But again, you have to think about what your skin needs, because I know some of my friends who usually go towards oily skin, and whenever they try my skincare routine, they're like, I really broke out. So you have to be really mindful about knowing what type of skin you have before you follow someone's routine. Just want to throw that out there. So I've been using this PROTINI polypeptide cream. PROTINI, cute name. PROTINI polypeptide by Drunk Elephant. I really like this brand, got really good reviews, and this cream is so thick. I do double hydrating cream in the morning. So I put this one on, which just the texture, it's like velvet. It just rolls onto the skin. And the other reason I really like it is it's essentially, the way that they describe it is like you'd put protein powder in your smoothie in the morning. This is basically protein shot for your skin. And so it helps with plumpness and firmness and evening out the, the fine lines and maybe wrinkles, even though I really believe wrinkles are a good thing. As you age, you should appreciate them, but it helps to keep them looking great. So I appreciate that. And look, it just gives this really nice glow. I hope you can see that in there, but just a really nice dewy look. And then I top it off with my favorite moisturizer right now. This is my second bottle. Got one delivered this morning. I actually went into the store over the weekend and they said they were all out. I'm glad I had ordered this in advance. And this is the Augustinus, by the way, I don't even know whether I'm saying this right, but Augustinus Bada. It sounds like quite an epic name though. It sounds like a really good skincare name. It's incredible. It's the rich cream. It is just, it's just thick and luxurious. I will say this is an investment, but the only reason I rebought it was because I noticed how hydrated my skin felt the whole day. So I'd put this on my skin, and with a lot of creams I find I would have to reapply it during the day, whereas this one, my whole face stays moisturized the entire day, even on hot summer days, and it just feels great. So can you see? It's just really glowy and it's thick and it's rich and it's luxurious. So definitely more expensive, I'm not gonna deny that, but I would say it is a good investment. If you are looking for a thick cream, I've tried so many, but this has been my favorite. I've tried many eye creams in my day, as I'm sure you have. I feel like I'm overloaded with, I get sent a lot of products, but then I also end up wanting to buy lots whenever I get targeted on Instagram for them. This one, I actually met SHANI DARDEN, and I actually met her at an event. I need to book in to go get a facial by her because I heard that she's incredible. But then I checked out her products and I got this intensive eye cream, and I actually saw my friend Deepika, she was wearing it, but she actually uses it all over her face. And I saw her and I was like, you look amazing. Her skin was just glowing. There was just bits of dewiness all over, and she told me that she had spread this all over her face, not just under her eyes. So that, just seeing her that day made me want to buy it. So I literally ordered it off Sephora the next day for same day delivery. And I've been using it honestly only for a week now, but I absolutely love it. And I've been doing the same thing. I kind of just dot it around wherever I want a bit of dewiness. And it's, again, thick, rich, creamy, and luxurious. Again, her products are all vegan and cruelty free. I think Drunk Elephant, the moisturizer I showed you, some of the products are vegan and some of them aren't, but the moisturizer I showed you was. This is just great. There's everything in it, from protein, peptides for firming, and just glowiness. So out of all I'm trying to think if I've had any other eye creams that I really love, but I'd say out of all of the ones I've tried, this is definitely top tier. The next thing I do is sunscreen. By the way, even if you don't see the sun, the rays are still coming through. And I'm going to tell you from experience, I used to not have any of these. I don't know whether you can see it, but I have hyperpigmentation going on right here. My mum has melasma, and I don't know whether it's something that you can get from genetics, but it's definitely prevalent in my family. And I was someone who was like, I'm never gonna get it. You know, my skin is really clear. It's even toned. There's no pigmentation. I'm fine. And honestly, I just spent I was lazy and I wasn't putting on sunscreen every single day. I was going out, I wanted to get a tan, and I was kind of honestly just lazy. And I really do recommend, as soon as I got to my 30s, by the way, I started seeing all these little things creep in, and it says that you only start to see the damage that sun has done to your skin years down the line. So what I'm doing right now is gonna affect how my skin looks when I'm 60, and what I did in my 20s is affecting me in my 30s. So if there's one thing I really recommend, is get yourself a sunscreen that you love. And honestly, I've struggled with finding sunscreens that I really do like. There are chemical sunscreens and there are mineral ones. Just to give you a really quick breakdown, chemical ones, they actually get absorbed into your skin and they almost reflect the sun back out from your face, but the chemicals do go into your skin. Whereas with mineral sunscreens, the reason I really like them is because, well, there's good and bad, as there is with everything, but when you use mineral sunscreens, it actually sits on top of your skin's layer. So it almost it doesn't even let the sun rays into your skin, it sits on top. The only problem with that is I've heard when you're trying to put makeup on top of it, it can be quite difficult for your makeup to sit on top of it because it can oxidize. You do feel this kind of thickness or a layer on top of your skin, but so worth it in the long run. So with sunscreen, I have a few options. It's taken me a while to really find ones that I love, but I've been using this Black Girl sunscreen. This is the SPF 30. It's very sheer. It doesn't leave any kind of white casting on the skin, which I really appreciate, but this is the chemical sunscreen that I use. This one, And again, really nice, very lightweight. The other one that I like and have been using for a while, especially because it's got a really nice tint in it, this is my favorite mineral one. So it's SPF 30, but actually with mineral sunscreens, you don't need as high of an SPF count because it is blocking everything out, whereas the chemical does differently. So having a higher chemical sunscreen is probably more beneficial than having a higher mineral sunscreen. And I saw research that was saying that between a 30 and a 50, it's 96% protection with a 30 SPF and 98% with a 50. So not too much of a difference. But this lip tinted one has, I'm a little bit biased because it is one of my best friend's brand, but I love it because it gives a really nice sheer glow. It's got this tint to it, so it's got almost like an orange hue, and that's what allows it to give you, I mean, a glow all year round, and I really like that. It also helps, the reason it's got a tint is because it takes away the kind of white cast and oxidization that happens usually with mineral sunscreen. So it really is nice. And Deepika, my friend who created it, she wears makeup over it all the time, and I've seen how it sits. It's really great. So if you are thinking about using sunscreen and then putting makeup on, this is a great one for that. And lastly, I wanted to share the LANEIGE lip sleeping mask. I actually use it during the day. It's a sleeping mask, but I feel like you can never have too much hydration on your lips. Really, I wouldn't say it's lightweight actually, I'd say it's medium weight. It's not too thick and it's not too thin, but it has helped keep my lips moisturized through winter, through summer, and I really like it. Honestly, I got sent this and I've been sent a lot of lip stuff, and it really does. This one is the one that I've kept. This one, and also I really like K-Skin. I've actually run out of that. I run out of that a lot. K-Skin, it's by Winnie Harlow, and she's got this really nice lip balm and it smells like cocoa butter. It's really yummy, and again, it's very lightweight and just makes your lips feel super soft and plump as well. So there's an amazing dermatologist. I went to meet her, my friend recommended her. She again does a lot to do with brown skin and pigmentation, and she's created these age defense vitamins. They are basically SPF but inside out. I know that sounds really weird, but that's exactly what she's created. It's all made from natural extracts, from ginger root to grapeseed extract, turmeric root extract, blueberry extract, green tea leaf extract, just lots of incredible potent herbs that help to fight basically free radical damage from the inside of your skin. So it gives your skin all the nutrients it needs to help protect against UV rays from inside. I have been taking them for about a year ago, and I mean, my mum, one person that I know it's made a difference for, my mum has hyperpigmentation quite badly on her cheeks, and she started using this alongside some of her other products, and she said that this has been made such a big difference to her. Sometimes it's hard knowing whether supplements do make a difference, but I think try and change one thing at a time and then you'll know whether it's actually helping. And I've been taking this and I just think, why not? It's got all these amazing ingredients, and if it has the opportunity to protect my skin for a few years down the line, then I'm gonna take it. So these are called Inner Glow Age Defense Vitamins. I will leave them in the link below, in the caption below as well. So I'll probably do one of these like every 6 months because I love changing up my skincare, but I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know some of your favorite products because I love learning about them and trying out new things. If you do try these products out and it makes a difference to your skin, I would love to hear that too, so tell me. Oh yeah, and also I wanted to say, this skincare routine is when I have an extreme amount of time, but honestly it only takes, I would say, the most amount of time you need to do this full skincare routine if you have them all lined up in your in your little cabinet behind your sink. If you can have them all lined up and you know exactly what's going where, the first few times it might feel a bit overwhelming, but after that you go boop, 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 each one, and it'll probably be done in like 5 minutes. But you can skip a few steps if you want to. I showed you a few varieties of each thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. 6 different steps where you can just plop, put it on your face and get out the door. And I usually go out and don't use any makeup after this. Maybe I'll put on a little bit of lippy, a bit of lipstick because I like a bit of lip color. But apart from that, you can go out looking glowy and great without anything on. And expect it to take a couple of months, I will say this. if you feel like you're trying to improve your skin, don't expect yourself to see major differences within a couple of days. You have to give products and vitamins and all those things that you're doing, you have to give it time, because cell renewal takes time and cell turnover takes time. And so give yourself a month or two when you're trying products to see if it makes a difference. And if it doesn't, know your skin and try something different. And keep trialing and erroring, because only you know what's making a difference to your skin. No matter what I tell you, you have to see it for yourself. So try things out, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments below.